a thing that he got breast implants?
Yeah,
the type of shit they make you do at the top, post fake pictures of your like you got titties and shit.
They're just making him do it. It's like, listen, if
They're
you're
literally
gonna be
sitting
in
like
the
this.
Illuminati,
Like, you know your album did 50,000 sales, right? You put on the dress, bro. For real.
Welcome to episode number 18 of the OpTic Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp and Hellofresh, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them later on in the segment today. We got my man MBoZe, Money Biscuit, we got Hitch, The Ride, and we have MaNiaC with a new set of grills. Show them.
they're not in right now. I took them out.
Oh, why?
Because I'm
Go
not
put 'em
trying
on.
to flex that hard.
Look, go get them and then
No,
just smile.
no.
Matt, can you grab them with your fingers and then bring it? Anyway, this guy walks in an hour late, exactly an hour late.
With
right?
grills on.
With grills on, he's like, he sees my juices in the fridge, and all I hear is, like, instead of support, instead of hell yeah, man, get that cleanse.
I can explain.
Okay, please start with why you're
So
late.
I woke up and went out to my balcony, the usual trip, got my black and mild out, started ripping hits. You know I've been stressed. But just started ripping
I
hits.
didn't know you were
Got
stressed.
fucking lightheaded. I was like, oh, and I was on the phone with my mom. And I was like, I don't feel so good. And I just had to lay down. I started like shitting my pants. So
While you were laying down?
No, I got up and then shit. I just had to lay back down. I was like, I'll be like 15 minutes late.
Yeah, but you weren't. You were an hour late. You were supposed to be here at 10:45. It's 11:45.
You know what? I'm not gonna throw anyone else under the bus.
Well, you can't blame it on BoZe.
I woke up late. I woke up at what, 10:38?
Yeah.
And he was still here.
This is
was-
before you.
But
He's
I
coming
was-
from Dallas.
I was just waiting for him to get here.
What I don't get. What I don't get is like your job for OpTic is minimal. Twice a week, you get in here, you do your thing.
Today I didn't feel good,
You can't
and I
be
still
late.
don't feel good.
Jesus. All right, here we go. Ready? You're gonna read the
Here
first
come
one.
the comments.
What comments? What comments?
Let's get into it.
No. Read the question. Pick one of those questions.
Questions from content.
Yeah.
Simon Neeblis asked, thoughts on CDL Players Association? None. Most leagues have them, and it could help with the relationship between players and developers.
There's definitely a need for
Just
players.
shut up.
There's
This talk
just
is so
shut up.
They're not doing it. It's never happening. They would have did it if they
We've been
wanted to.
trying for 10 years. Like, they don't care.
We're just gonna keep it how it is. Play this shit out. However.
yeah. We're in a.
They're still going to put patch notes right before a tournament. Like, nothing's going to change.
The thing with that is that like that definitely needs to be, but simply from an organizational standpoint as to who's doing what. Well, look who deciding to stroll in.
Late.
Who?
Her
Paige,
shoes, her
my
shoes
assistant.
look weird.
She's not your assistant. She's head of partnerships at OpTic Gaming.
All right, that's association something.
Okay. The player association. All right. The player association
Yeah.
needs to happen just from a headache-free thing, but also because I literally want some players to know what it's like to do that sort of work too. Because it ain't just gonna be like, all right, let's get together. No, it's like getting everybody together, getting an email draft set together, petitions, this, that, and the other.
Yuck.
Who's organizing what? The politics within. It's like, well, call it, I don't know, say 5 years ago. Say 7 years ago, and it's HECZ versus Nature. You think HECZ is gonna, agree with some of the stuff that Nature says? Maybe like a little bit, but not. In the back, he's saying something like the amount of politics is gonna have to go into that. There needs to be one, sure. And I've talked about it before. When I sold OpTic, like I said, I'm like, I think I would be a good rep of players. That way, I can be the liaison between players and that one, because for the most part, players respect people of their peers, right? Like equal skilled individuals. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, we can continue on. Anyway, no, but I think that it needs to be one. I just don't think that we're at a point where somebody is ready to step up. I think somebody like HECZ, somebody like Merc, somebody like Karma even has good leadership potential in a situation like that. But the work that goes into babysitting and tracking down everybody is going to make it difficult.
And everyone would talk like, yeah, we need that. Yeah, we're down. But like after like the first one, people were like, I don't want to be a part of that shit.
Yeah.
Like nothing going to come.
Yeah, no one would actually.
You know how they
BoZe, you would. Why don't you do it? Be the leader of the Players Association.
That's too much heat. It's way too much heat.
Imagine Twitter attacking MBoZe for just like any change done.
He's like, how could you allow this to happen?
Yeah, I'll be like,
They nerfed the Krig. They nerfed the Krig, and all of a
Bo's
sudden,
in there just saying
Bo's gets-
anything.
Bo's has a million Twitter replies.
What's messed up about that is that very specific thing, right? The amount of work that would have to go into that, and more specifically, like the second that one thing doesn't go your way, so yeah, it didn't work. We just hang our boots. Let's move on to something else.
Yeah,
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, we'll let them deal with it. We'll let the pros deal with it.
What other leagues have that? It's
Counter-Strike. They have the CSPPA,
really?
I think.
Yeah, well, there's like 9.
so it
Counter-Strike
actually
pros
works
now.
with other games.
What? No. I don't think it worked. I think there's. I'm not too familiar with it because we've been out of Counter-Strike for a long time, so I haven't really kept up with it. But I think there was some issues. I think Scoots at some point, Sir Scoots at one point
That
was
never
like,
really works though.
huh? It works in the
I've
NBA.
I
never-
mean, it kinda maybe. You saw how they were back playing quick. Like, remember the whole? I forgot what happened where they
They didn't want to play with no crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You saw how fast they came back. They probably had a meeting like,
Right.
y'all in here
There's
tripping for real.
there's too much.
Too much bread we spending for y'all
Yeah.
to even be
To
in
have
here
an
complaining.
opinion. on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Like-
trust me, I know the feeling.
There's too many people that know where all the money's going.
Yeah.
And know where all the assets are going, and know that they could cut all of competitive and still survive on Warzone and be fine. So,
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah. that's-
why?
That's the other thing. But I think Activision has a little bit more of a responsibility now that we are in an actual partnership where we're paying $25 million, for them to at least listen. And for the most part, the league does. It's the lawyers in between the people that make the decisions for us and then the main dude that makes all of the decisions, period, end of story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some article came. How much did the owner of Activision? make
200.
this? Damn.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What happened?
That's paper.
Yeah, he made like, or what's his salary? I forgot what it is. Like over $100 million.
$200 million
The salary?
bonus. No, his bonus
Or a bonus or signing bonus.
for bonus. I think his bonus this year was $200 million. And then I think that on the same week they released 200 people from esports across.
This is Bobby
Kotick.
Kotick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a big fan.
That's my man, Bobby. We talk all
I'm
the time.
I'm a
So
big
he's
probably
got a
watching
wire of that much money in his bank account.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like
Getting
no, I think they
200.
no, they brought a Brinks truck of hundos,
Imagine he just buys a house so he can put it in.
a mansion just to put it in.
Doesn't he? Is he the guy that bought the house next door to him just for the art? I heard a story of somebody has a mansion and then the house went up for sale beside them.
Yeah.
They bought that just so they could hang their art in it.
Wasn't that Drake?
It's
That's
either
Drake did
Drake or
something
Bobby
like
Kotick.
no, I think Drake was like his neighbors complained about the noise at his house, so he bought their house.
Damn.
Or, some shit
Oh
like
yeah, I think I heard that too.
That's baller.
that.
Dumb balls.
That's fucking nuts.
That's so crazy. I don't know. Okay. Player association needed won't happen until someone steps up brave enough.
It's not
to be
even
the
brave
liaison.
enough because you
Step on the wrong toe.
being a
Anything
person,
can happen.
yeah, being a person that's tried to organize tournaments and get a hold of all these kids.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that's not even that serious, and it's like very difficult and very very stressful. So I can't even imagine.
You know what they should do? They should hire somebody from Twitter
They should, yeah.
or from Reddit. They
Yeah.
should get the experts on Reddit.
Yeah, they should just go to Seth's replies and hire somebody who knows all of what's going on.
Dude, the amount of people that lump up the people that talk shit to OpTic as OpTic fans are like the most moronic people. Like when I see shit like, well, it's a double-edged sword of the green wall. You know, they love you 1 minute, they hate you the next. Like there's like 15.
It's just because we're the only. We're one of the only 3 orgs that has a double-edged enough of a sword to get both edges. Like sometimes there's a bunch of people out there that are fans of a bunch of different CDL teams, but if they lose, they're not getting bombarded by their fans with hate comments or the people that watch because why would they?
Have you ever seen the DJ booth?
Like
the DJ?
why would they care that much? But over here, it's just like
They care.
good God, man.
That would like kind of suck not to get bashed.
Yeah.
Not really, but like kind
Tell
of
Seth
like.
that, but
Listen,
yeah.
no,
I
it's
get what you're
like
saying.
I'd rather get the amount of bashing that we get when they lose than to hear crickets.
Yeah.
And it's like
if you heard nothing, it's like
the only thing I understand the criticism, and I understand being like, damn, this like the boys need to pick it up. Like I get that, but when you're going in and you're just like bombarding the guys with hate comments, it's like, did y'all? I can tell they're new.
Yeah.
Because
I just always.
I was an OpTic fan when we were losing, like hella losing.
I always think back to
I'm used to that
Shotzi now.
Yeah, we are, right, Buzz?
I always think back to Shotzi, like after the first like 2 events when Shotzi was just kind of getting shit on.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, drop Shotzi. I'm like, you guys are so dumb.
Every Halo Pro was just like, just wait.
Yeah,
Just
like,
wait. You guys are all
literally
idiots.
every single like credible player or like ex-pro or pro, like they knew what
Dude,
was to come.
There's a reason that
And these idiots.
Shotzi got picked up straight from Halo onto a top 3 COD team without playing COD. That should tell you everything you need to know right there. I mean, that's how all those
It's bro.
Halo
It's
kids.
I mean, the same situation is
Most
happening with
of 'em.
Valorant right now with the amount of Counter-Strike players that are just like hopping on with having never played Valorant. Shout out Mixwell, my brother.
Is he a Valorant guy?
Yeah, he's
Yo,
blowing
he's
up
the
on Valorant.
Valorant guy.
He's like top dog.
He's like the ninja of Valorant.
Spain.
He's big.
In Spain, yeah.
He's like the #1 guy in Spain for sure, and like very popular in the United States.
in Spain.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
really loves it over there.
He
Well,
really
he's
does.
from there.
Because you would think by now he'd just be here somehow.
like in Frisco,
Yeah.
across the street at the Civic.
Exactly.
Soon, yeah.
Oh, don't get people mad now.
Cut.
Alan, chill. He remembers Mixwell very very fondly.
Why does Alan have on Formal's hoodie?
What
Eddie
kind
was-
of surgery are you getting?
Damn, nice segue.
Good segue.
I'm getting my sinus
Wait,
surgery.
he's like, wait, you smell that? Wait, smell.
I'm getting my sinus surgery on Thursday. So tomorrow I go in for the COVID test and the pre-op stuff, and then
Some days you
like you're
can
going
hear
to
it more
sleep?
than others.
they're going in there and they're
You're going to sleep?
yeah, getting put under and everything.
Who's
so,
taking you?
my mom?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have I know it's a lot more than this, but do you have a deviated septum or a septum?
I technically do.
You have a deviated rectum, yeah? Still? Go on.
I technically
You shit from your armpit? Like, I'm sorry.
I technically still have a deviated septum, but I've gotten deviated septum.
It's just way past that?
surgery twice, and it's still deviated.
Because I
so-
think I have a deviated. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I do.
It's not about
my,
your
like,
neck.
my nose on the inside is like crooked, and I can't.
What, isn't that your impression of it?
Just to make sure the listeners get. Just to make
It was
sure the
bad.
So
listeners get
explain to
an
the-
idea of what I'm talking about. Like the right side of my nose,
Yeah,
it's like
no.
hard to breathe out of.
I get you, man.
And I've been noticed, and especially when I sleep, like I'll like choke in my sleep, or I'll just wake up and have to, like I'm like
Heart's
gasping
pounding.
for air.
That might be
Yeah,
sleep
that's
apnea.
Sleep apnea.
Yeah, I was supposed to get, or I did get kind of tested for that, but they were gonna give me a home test to take, but that was like right when COVID hit, and I haven't been back. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have sleep apnea.
All right,
anyways, what were you saying?
You can't smell like right when you wake up, but as soon as it heals. Yeah, because I've gotten the surgery before, but this new doctor said that he was like, "Don't worry, like, I have like a 90." He said I have a 90% success rate with it, so you'll be able to smell and
Damn.
so you won't have to come back and get another surgery. So
Dude, I'm so hyped
Like
for you.
for the rest of your life?
I don't know about smelling, but at least breathing, which would be
That'd be
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
How do you play sports? Like you play soccer right now. Like is it hard to breathe, or are you a
Yeah.
mouth breather? Like what? How does?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to mouth breathe. I mean,
So
with
I
a bunch
don't-
of medicine I'm on right now, I can kind of breathe through my nose, and then it clears up when you run. So while I'm running, it clears up a little bit so I can breathe, but it'll be
So when
very
you're in
nice.
like, you know how you heat when you were sick as a kid, my mom would like heat the bathroom up, steam it. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
steam it, it clears it up.
How old were you?
Kinda.
Young,
Like
small,
12.
9, 10.
You still had your bath drawn at 9?
No,
No,
I'm
he's
talking
saying
about
the steam, like
the
the
bathtub.
steam, the steam for it.
If you're sick.
Bath time,
Yeah,
bros.
He's your rubber ducky.
No, that helps. That helps with like asthma and stuff. So I've done that before, but it's mostly like shit. You got to get
Yo,
behind
we're
the counter.
spoiled. I was just thinking of
gotta get in there.
humidifiers. Like now they're so portable that you can have one right next to your
I have
your
one.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoiled, as I said.
I mean, we're
remember the-
spoiled. We can breathe and shit and smell.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Then
you
there's
guys are-
Hitch. And then Hitch is spoiled because he can run and play and have a nice
so
life.
MaNiac. Love it, man. Love it.
Anyways, what's the next subject at hand?
Well, there's no subject at hand, but somebody, SU Textile or Texel, said, do you think someone should make Call of Duty collector cards like Pokemon cards? I feel that it would make a lot of money from how
Nah,
big Call of
probably
Duty
not.
is
Nah,
and
fuck
is
it.
becoming.
Here's what I think.
Holographic formal.
Here's
That's
what I
I
think.
want.
If we're gonna make esports YouTuber gamer cards, it can't be real life photos because that shit is so corny. Like imagine getting like a formal card and he's just.
Yeah.
You need to get 3 illustrators, have them draw different pictures. I mean, say you get 3 different illustrators and tell them each one of them say draw a picture of Ninja, coolest picture of Ninja you can. We give all 3 to Ninja. He picks which one he wants. That's the Ninja card, and then you can add a holographic version of that. But sports cards, I mean, if you want to go the gaming route, you gotta do it that way. Because if you look at the Fortnite trading card game, it is horrible.
I haven't seen it.
It's one of the worst things I've ever seen, and it's because they take screenshots of the game or they didn't like put any effort into it. If you do illustrations, in my opinion, illustrations are going to sell a lot more than if you go the sports card route. Because sports card route, I mean, yeah, it's good, but there's so many like the only good cards are like old cards or like autographed cards and things like that. But if you did it like a collector's item, if it's like illustrated, I think that would be the best way to do it. That I've thought about it before.
Yeah.
Because
apparently.
yeah, because there are people that have tried that are doing like CS cards and stuff. And I looked at them.
I mean, we have some of the Call of Duty ones.
Those are dope because they're like, where are they?
Right here.
Yeah, I want to see them. Because I feel like I would have to see both.
Those aren't bad.
Yeah, they're not
Nah,
bad.
that's kind of whack. Like, that's not something cool I'd want to have.
Right. Could you imagine like a
Don't bend it. It's a PSA 10.
like if it was like I just feel like illustrated cards would be so much
Let me ask you
better.
this about PSA 10.
Yeah.
This card, autographed by formal, if it has a bent corner, it's not as valuable as a non-hollow formal unautographed. That makes no sense to me.
Why?
I don't know, because it's like this is like the only one that exists. So even if I crumble it up,
Well,
it's
you
still
could-
valuable.
Well, I mean, PSA is not going to grade this, but technically,
PSA is a bunch of haters. I'm kidding.
PSA could authenticate the thing and then sleeve it up or slab it up. So
I'd have to see both.
I've thought about it before.
I'd have to, I guess, see the.
because you either have to go the sports card route or the Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon route.
I don't even want to get into the topic. I was going to say, well, NFTs does that. I don't even want to get into that conversation.
I have no idea what NFT is.
Yeah, look, you ask me, it's like I'm gonna be like, it's a non-fungible token. Like if you look at the skins from Fortnite, like if I can sell my account right now because it's got my Fortnite account, that is, because it's got a lot of like early day fucking like skins,
That's true.
right? So I can sell
someone
that.
was just hitting me up about that.
What are you trying to do? Is,
Like hitting me up for my Fortnite account. I'm like, what?
Really?
What?
Why would you
my
want-
Fortnite
Who
account's
has
for
that on their
sale.
mind right now?
Like you
I
want
wonder
my
if BoZe
Fortnite
is
account?
selling his.
Because like my Fortnite account's for sale, but more importantly, the 1 of 8 llama right there is for sale. Okay, hit me up, make me an offer.
No, it's not. You're not going to sell that.
Is that actually worth money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's
One of
Really?
8?
Yeah, it's 1 of 8
One
from
of-
actual Fortnite party.
from that. Yeah.
From CES.
Shit.
And
You better get rid of that now before Fortnite falls off.
no, Fortnite's never gonna fall off.
You don't
Period.
think?
No, hell no. And more importantly, you think it's gonna fall off?
I do.
Did you see
Zero
that?
chance.
Did you see that? Epic is banning players. They're banning players from playing Fortnite if they get caught playing wagers. Imagine if COD did that.
I mean,
Well, it's
Like
when I was
well, first of all,
when I was in the meeting, though, that's what they were talking about in L.A. Like the first one, that's what they were basically saying. Like if you get caught playing wagers, like you might lose your spot.
Who said that?
So they aren't
In
allowed.
California, they were saying that. I was in the meeting for 2 hours, bro. They were saying that if you get caught playing wagers, you gonna get in trouble. Can't stream certain shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So
It was
COD
like a
players
huge meeting.
can't.
No,
They
COD
can't-
players can.
Fortnite.
I'm saying Fortnite.
Just Fortnite.
Well, I think
can?
bottom line is I think anybody. It's a game of skill, right? Period. If I drop Scump in a game of Warzone, I can bet on the fact that he's gonna be.
No. I'm talking about 2v2. They drop in and they play each other.
Yeah, but you're betting on yourself, on your skill. It's not a gambling thing. Oh, I know you don't agree with it, but that's my point to them. It's like you can't ban somebody for betting on themselves to do something. It's like poker. It's not gambling. There's actual skill and talent that goes into this.
But
they're
isn't
not,
poker
like,
gambling?
playing.
Yeah, poker
It's
is
not.
gambling.
There's an element of gambling, sure, because you don't know because of the RNG for all you gamers that
Yeah.
get dispersed through the cards. But there is a skill to one, keep track of who's folding what assumptions, when to bet, when not to bet, when to string bet, when to
Now, when are we gonna see this knowledge be
implemented.
in poker nights here in Frisco?
You
poker night.
didn't even go to the last one. When are we gonna see you implement your skill?
My
You didn't
back-to-back?
defend- You didn't win back to back.
Well, I wanted, and no, but I'm gonna win back to back.
Okay.
You guys were bad.
Mm-hmm. let's just say this, okay? Let's not even say anything about it. Speaking of, I'm kidding. Hitch getting surgery. Oh, check. Chinese police and Tencent have taken down a cheating website provider that has made $760 million and was currently averaging $10,000 per day.
Wait, a what?
Seized $46 million in assets.
Chinese what?
It's a cheating website.
A cheating website?
Yeah,
A
so
cheating website. You buy cheats.
Yeah, you go there and then you.
Is that where people get like their Warzone cheats and
Yeah.
shit?
They
and
made $700 million.
That's so much. Think about like, because
So they keep
everyone who
everything they
cheats is
made.
like scum.
Yeah.
Everything they got in
So
the accounts, give it
that's
to,
a
like,
lot of scum.
You know what? Look. If I can create a business in which give me 760, I'm
Oh
making.
gosh.
Yo,
sign me up.
yeah. So what?
Okay.
Like no. But
I do kind of want to cheat though, just to like try it out.
don't say that.
See, but
Don't say that because
That's what everyone
that's what
says.
everyone thinks. Everyone thinks it. It's like, wonder what it would be like to actually
But if I
have that.
If I was cheating in like a attorney, like that's really bad. But if I'm
But
just like, let me try this.
So it goes
out.
back to the Jarvis thing, right?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
have
what I was-
fun.
It's the Jarvis thing.
It's the Jarvis thing where he made a video about what cheats look like, and he got banned forever
life.
for cheating.
But then he
Well,
was just the
he's
first
an
person to
idiot.
get out. That's what I'm saying. He was the first to get out.
Uh-huh.
Then everybody else is like, yeah, Fortnite's not it anymore.
The energy directed him to the right way he was supposed to go.
Wait, what's he
For
doing
sure.
now?
I don't know what he's doing
'Cause,
now. Maybe Warzone? Maybe Phase videos?
Yeah, he's probably just chilling, caking.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're doing all right over
Yeah,
there.
they're doing more than all right. He's all right.
Yeah, they're
He's living
good.
good.
I don't know. I just don't see the point. I don't see the point in that because like it's not like you can take credit for winning. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah, like you don't
there's-
feel good.
There's no part of my brain. What?
But if you go and you watch, like, cheaters get outed on Twitch all the time. Like, you see people tweet about it at
That's
least
so weird.
once or twice a week. If you go there, you could just see a different mind state of human being. You're like, everyone's like, you're cheating, and they're like, I'm not cheating. Look at my KD. You can ask my mom. Like they'll literally like list
You
out
can ask my
100 reasons why they're not cheating, and everyone's like, but we're watching you cheat. And it's like there's just a different. It's like a different level of. Those are the people that are giving these companies $700 million. Just people that like.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're.
You gotta
searching.
always remind yourself that there's a lot of just straight dumb people with no potential.
Yeah. But you can turn that around.
And you can use them to get you $700 million.
Yeah.
Just think of the right
So
shit.
they seized $46 million in assets, and from what I saw, there was like this massive garage with exotic cars in it.
Are
Wait,
making
Yeah.
cheats illegal?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're exploiting a game, and in the
Yeah, it is
EULA of every single game that developers put in there, it outlines that you cannot manipulate the game to get an advantage on.
Whoever owns it's still gonna walk away rich from all this.
I don't know.
But is it illegal to make the cheats? And it's like whatever you do with them, you do with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're going to court, but you're going to court against Activision.
Activision's got buildings of lawyers.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, the bigger the lawyer building, the bigger your paycheck's going to be. Because if you have something that if look, until this thing is all settled, we don't know. They're probably going to settle out of court. They're going to be like, all right, we're going to keep the $46 million in assets. You keep the remaining 715.
It's just
or
crazy.
14.
And on top of that Activision just shut down that skill-based matchmaking Warzone, the SBMM Warzone.
Yeah.
Website. They just shut that down. And that was the only way to tell. It was like the only way to tell what we were all thinking.
But they didn't shut down SBMM.
Oh no! I mean, skill-based matchmaking is here forever for the rest of the time. But the thing is all we've ever wanted was transparency because there's skill-based matchmaking in a lot of games, but a lot of games have ranks like H1Z1. Could you imagine H1Z1 if you just didn't see the ranks at the top? Like, there's 3 royalty players left or whatever. Like, that shit was so fun. And now it could be the same because if you drop into a lobby and it says somewhere on the screen, hey, you're in a Diamond 3 lobby. You're like, oh shit. Okay, strap in. We're about to play disgusting players. And it's like that's what you got with this third-party system is it showed you how hard of skill you were going against. And why would they want to stop players from knowing what other players they're playing against? I feel like that's the whole point of a lot of games. Is
the same reason that they removed the ping or the connection thing. Remember how in the past you could tell that you were like 4 bar, 3 bar, etc.
Yeah.
Same reason, right? They
remove that.
They remove pain points for them. They remove the ability for you to complain about something, or they make it harder for you to complain about something. And that to me is like, I get it. Like if for example, right, next year they just leaked that it's going to be World War II Vanguard from Sledgehammer. Shout out to my people at Sledgehammer, no offense, but last game was fucking dull. Right, add some color to it. More importantly,
wait, what game?
World War II.
Oh my god.
No, but this is the thing though. What happens? What happens if they launch without league play? Right. What happens if skill-based matchmaking is obviously implemented because it's going to be going off the I believe the Modern Warfare engine?
Yeah, and Modern Warfare had higher skill-based matchmaking than like any other COD besides this one. I mean, this one's terrible.
Yeah,
but.
It's like, are we now going down this endless cycle? I mean, look, we've been at it for 14 years, right? Since 15 years, 16 years, 2021. We've been at it for multiplayer, Call of Duty 5.
It's so easy. If there's a ranked playlist, or if there's skill-based matchmaking, a heavy skill-based matchmaking in a social playlist, there needs to be a ranked playlist.
Will there ever be a developer that you could like? I would want to see you guys talk to
David Vonderhaar.
Yeah. It's like sit down with him and instead of like it'd be like a COD discussion, but actually talking to him about like the ranking system.
They would never do
league
it.
play.
He doesn't.
Why would they never do it?
He's got too many people that he needs to talk to. It's an Activision thing. It's an Activision thing first.
He doesn't own it. He works. He gets paid to create something. He has no ownership in it.
So you don't think there could be like a panel that you could like bring on a
I'll
talk to them just to see a player that like understand or someone who like represents the player's point of view, but then someone who represents
it's like
what they're doing point of view.
As you go up the chain of people who actually can make decisions, the less they care about the game, the more they care about money. And that's how it's all, I mean,
shout out to money.
And so when you get up there, they don't even know what skill-based matchmaking is. They just know if you put it in, you get more money. So put it in, make it harder next year so we get more money. You know what I mean? Like that's where they think. They don't care what we think. They've no.
But I want someone like eventually someone's got to like come out and say and just like tell their side and just be like, listen, like I understand, but at the end of the day, it is a business and just like because I feel like it's all of that talk is just like
transparency from Activision is a wet dream, but it's never gonna happen. They do not. They don't care. Epic was very transparent at the beginning of Fortnite.
Has anyone ever reached out to you from like Activision or something? Just like, yo, can you chill? You're like verbally annihilating us every time you get a chance.
Oh, no.
No.
No, they don't watch these.
No, they do. They do. They do.
The suits watch them?
The thing is this, is like, even like I did a podcast with David Vonderhaar.
And you didn't ask him the tough questions, did you?
Yeah, I did. Some. But he's limited to what he's able to answer because it's not his.
When they come on, do they say, look, like, I'm not going to talk about this?
Yeah. And he's got like 2 people with him, sort of like filtering some of that. I just want to interview. I just wanted to interview my friend, and I knew that in order for me to talk to him, I would have to go through the appropriate channels, and I did. I was okay with it. Like, it was more about him and his path to do what he does. But at no point does he have the right, even if he was the one that invented Call of Duty, and he doesn't own it, he doesn't have the right to say or speak on it because it's not his job.
Yeah.
His job is to build a game. The business people's job is to make money off of that game. One of the main reasons that I think that that League Play didn't get released until as late as it did is because they look at ticks, right? They started out here. You have your release, boom, bunch of skins, and then they predict, if we do another announcement or if we do another drop, let's say we announce League Play here, this is how it's going to directly correlate to the amount of skin sales that happen there. So now this money goes into a different bucket. So yeah, that's the way it goes.
That makes sense. And I feel like Halo is going to do the same thing. Like, they're going to come out with Infinite, then months later, didn't Warzone do the same thing? Months later, Halo's going to come out with a Battle Royale.
Yeah. And
they're going to probably sell that. Like, they're going to have shit for sale at certain times with these drops.
Yeah, I don't think it's a timing issue or the game not being finished or not being done on time. I think it's more of a schedule that directly correlates to the bottom line for them. All right, let me take a quick moment to say hello to the sponsors really quickly. BetterHelp and Hellofresh. This show is brought to you by our newest sponsor, BetterHelp Online Therapy. A lot of us take care of our bodies, some of us better than others, obviously. What 2020 and 2021 have taught us is that we may also want to take care of our minds. Not being able to go outside, not being able to socialize, not being able to party or just hang out or go play sports has done a job on our mental health. A lot of people have been suffering a lot because of this freedom that was sort of taken away by a virus that was uncontrollable by a lot, right? There's a misunderstanding of what therapy really is. It can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be sitting around or laying on a couch talking about your feelings, right? A lot of people battle with their temper, guilty. Their stress, they have depression, anxiety, PTSD, the list goes on, right? And if this is you can use therapy to get some of the tools that make life easier, right? When everyone is struggling with something, and there are, right? Everybody has their own battles going on inside. There is no more shame. You don't have to tell everyone your personal business. You don't have to mention it to anyone. What you can do is you can talk to a therapist about it privately. BetterHelp is a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start with communicating with a therapist in under 48 hours. Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself because you are your greatest asset. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and OpTic Podcast listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/optic, right? That is BetterHelp.com/OPTIC to get 10% off your first month. You go to betterhelp.com/optic to get 10% off your first month, as I said it before. So, one, thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring us. Thank you to BetterHelp for helping as many people as they have, and will continue to do so. Hopefully, some of you who are struggling can find it within yourselves to give yourself a chance and go visit betterhelp.com/optic to get some help. It might be easier than you think. Give it a shot. This podcast is also brought to you by Hellofresh. Now, you guys know, because of the Eavesdrop podcast and because of previous sponsorships with them, that we use it here a lot, right? Hellofresh gets you fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Hellofresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and, more importantly, affordable. And that's why they are America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning or grocery store trips, right? So you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less, right? With 25 plus recipes to choose from each week, there's something for everyone to enjoy. All recipes are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity. Now, I will tell you this, as a man, right, that for the last 40 years has not sacrificed taste, has not sacrificed food for diet or any other health reasons, this right here makes it super easy, right? Because you're not sacrificing taste, and it is a meal that's worth a shot, right? HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need with customizable orders every single week. You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip week whenever you need to. Right, most of the time, obviously, Jude has a full day packed, and she's got to take care of Liv. She's got to take care of the dog. She's got to take care of pretty much everything that isn't, the stuff that we do here. So it makes it easier on her, it makes it easier on myself to just go home and chew away. So go to HelloFresh.com/OpTic12. That's the number 12 at the end, and use code OpTic12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. Okay. That is HelloFresh.com/OpTic12 and use code OpTic12 at checkout for 12 free meals. 12 free meals? 12 free meals? That's insane, right? I'm certainly going to be expecting a lot of you to take advantage of that. 12 free meals? Who doesn't want that? HelloFresh.com/OpTic12 and use code OpTic12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. So yeah, that's all there is to it from HelloFresh. Again, I'll give it to you one more time. HelloFresh.com/OpTic12 and at checkout OpTic12 for 12 free meals. Enjoy it. Back to the podcast. And we are back.
I have a question.
All right, ask away.
Isn't HelloFresh the food stuff?
Yeah. You want some HelloFresh?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. If you go to HelloFresh.com/OpTic12, you can get your first 12 meals for free.
Now I'm doing that.
Yeah, good. Make sure that you use code OpTic12, OpTic12.
But seriously,
BetterHelp is an online therapy session. You
I guess I need that too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let's move on. So, did you guys, BoZe, what's up with Lil Nas, man? Lil Nas X.
Your
Why'd you
favorite
ask
rapper.
BoZe?
Your favorite rapper, because that's his favorite fucking rapper.
He
man.
comes in with the Nike.
I don't got shit to do
The
with
Nike
it.
Bloods?
Nike Bloods. Do you know about Lil
I
Nas'
don't
shoes?
know. All I know is he gave the devil a lap dance. That's all I know.
What?
He just came out with shoes that have a drop of blood, and it's what are they, Air Maxes or
Air
something?
Max 97s.
And then the bottom part there's just like a drop of blood. It's like red, but there's apparently a drop of blood in there.
It's the exact opposite of what I think it was Drake that did the 97s, the holy water ones. There's holy water inside.
What people are doing right now are from this guy Cool Kai. If you look him up on Instagram, KOOLKIY. He takes retro Jordans. So if you got Jordan 1s that you haven't worn 4 years, he'll get them, refurbish them, take the Nike logos off. He adds his own design to them, and he sells them like that. So and a lot of people are starting to because you're not really fucking ripping off Nike. You're buying their shoe, taking it apart,
Right.
and then resell. You are, but you
That's
get what
what
I'm saying. You're putting probably more work than they did, regardless.
Yeah. Definitely.
But shit, I'm guessing he probably they probably just got a whole bunch of 97s and just put their own design to them and sold them. But it's devil worshipping.
Oh.
Well-
Wait, so it's not through Nike? He's
I don't
doing it
know.
No,
himself?
So
it's
they're
just
suing them.
custom shoes. Custom shoes.
But Nike's suing him?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're suing him?
What are they called? Do you guys know what it is? What I'm talking about? Nate has them. They have
Wait, those shoes? I bet you those shoes are going to...
Yeah, but what are they called though? Do you notice that? I'm pretty
There's
sure that
holy water from Israel.
yeah, from
In
Israel.
Lil Nas X's
No.
shoes?
On
Oh.
the opposite of. So as they look up for that thing,
I
and
was
this points, this is a clear point and direction that, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say shoe heads and all that shit, but so there's the shoe that's they're holy water shoes, right? They're Air Max 97, same thing. What Lil Nas did in this Mischief, they did custom one out of 666 or 666 pairs.
Right.
All numbered.
Yeah.
666.
Yeah.
They put Lil Nas's blood in the shoe in the water.
Oh, real blood.
Real blood in the water that are in his shoes, and they're like they have like a pentagram in the front shoelaces. Like
Damn,
I mean, somebody
like evil shit.
like say
Yeah.
That's not
legit.
fake.
No, that's not fake. Like evil shit, right? Like he's donating, and in the advertisements, he's got like the yellow cat eyes and like all that stuff, right? Did he get breast implants or no?
No.
Wasn't there a thing that he got breast implants?
Yeah, I
The
think
type
that
of
was...
shit they make you do at the top, post fake pictures of your like you got titties and shit.
They're just making him do it. It's like, listen, if
They're
you're
literally
gonna be
sitting
in
like
the
this,
Illuminati,
like, you know your album did 50,000 sales, right? You put on the dress, bro. For real.
did his album do bad?
I don't even know, but I'm sure like come on, you.
That's
Anybody
what-
else drops that? Think about. I forgot who I was talking
crazy.
with. Imagine if like, for instance, Drake did some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he might not burn his fan base out, but real people aren't gonna fuck with him. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, bro, what type
Yeah,
of shit are
what
you
are-
on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Look,
It's
well, look.
weird. All I'm saying is it's not like for
Hutch,
fun. It's not for fun.
Hutch is having the time of his life because Christians and religious people are so up in arms about the situation, and he's just like, as much as he likes to play. This like person that doesn't like drama, like he likes to everything that people were
Hutch?
everything,
loves that
like, bro, everything that people like did to Democrats that pissed him off, it's okay to do to Republicans or far right wingers, right? So
Hell yeah.
it's cool. What?
Nothing.
It's cool. It's cool when you do it to somebody else, but when it's done to you, like it's not cool. So right now,
Yeah.
like there's religious groups, Christians, and all this stuff that are up in arms, saying it's like I'm never gonna let my kid listen to
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I mean, I get that,
yeah.
but like,
But anyway, so there's
Lil Nas X.
there's church groups
yeah.
that are like showing this thing and saying it's like this is literally the devil's work. This is like to corrupt your kids into a world of sin. And Hutch is like, yeah, religion doesn't exist, God doesn't exist,
Right.
blah, right? But he has no proof that it doesn't.
But what is happening with Nike?
So Nike's suing them because they got so much backlash from whatever. And look, to Nike's point, I get it.
I get it too.
Yeah,
What
I
the
get it,
fuck?
right? But
Drops
nobody.
of blood
But
on your shoes and you're selling them and
this
calling
is the
them
thing, though.
Nikes,
At some point or another, okay, at some point or another, from a political standpoint, at some point or another, Satanists
right?
are going to say we have rights too.
True.
You can't talk about my religion that I solely believe in, so much so that I'm gonna put my fucking blood
Yeah.
on the line for it,
That's true.
right? So it's like it's the
So
most.
you can sell the
it's-
Israel water, but you can't.
It's
sell,
like
you know what I mean,
bro. It's the epitome of 2021, right? Being woke means that by all definitions, you got to respect people's make believe beliefs in whatever it is that they do.
I support the shoes.
You support the shoes?
I
They're,
don't-
bro,
I
they're going
don't
for like 30
support 'em.
grand.
I don't support them. I just don't
bro.
care.
I bet you.
And they're
I
not
bet
sold
you,
on StockX, which is fucking crazy.
I bet you number one.
Yeah, no way they're gonna be on stock.
The serial number 1 and the serial number 666 are going to be worth millions.
yeah.
Mm.
Like that's the shoe that Nike sued
So
for.
just to give you, no, I'm sorry, they're not 30 grand. So 3,500, 4,600. Benefits a charity, one of them.
What the fuck?
He said, "Let's do damage control. Just give it to fucking
Oh
charity."
man, it's like let's get these through. Anyone who buys Satan shoes will by Lil Nas will suffer endless bad luck. 6,600. Like there's so many
Damn.
people like anti this. Here are the shoes. If you haven't seen them, if you haven't seen them, Matt, please put it on the screen. But please blur out the pentagram. Okay, we're not trying to get canceled. But yeah, it's like
Damn.
it's the epitome of like
That's
just
crazy.
fucking 2021 being 2021. You know what I mean? It's like people are gonna be outraged regardless. And look, I don't have a dog in the fight, right? My religious beliefs or my religious beliefs, I don't share that with nobody. But I'm also not out there, you know, like
You saw what Lil Pump was doing.
what?
You see, have you noticed this is like a thing? Like people start drifting away,
Yeah.
and then they come
They
back
do
with
something
some
crazy.
fucking bullshit.
Mhm.
This Lil Pump was like, he had his nails painted. He was like, "This is what I'm doing all 2021. Don't copy me." Everyone's like, "What the?
Like, where did he come from? He went from.
Don't copy me." No, you're right.
He
No
was-
one's copying.
And it
you,
was
bro.
like what, like 4 months ago? He was in a Trump rally. It's like, how do you go from
See what I'm saying?
Just
that shit is not
you just do whatever
there's someone
you can
like
to
this,
stay
literally
relevant.
like
yeah.
That's music industry, right?
Fucking pump it.
360 deals.
Just low
he was
pump.
at a Trump rally.
Little pump it.
Low pump it.
He's got a MAGA hat on and painted nails.
Just getting controlled everywhere he goes.
Just doing the Joe Fry.
but now, with the- yeah, but now like Nike is opening themselves up to sort of shut down like every other creative outlet out there, right? Like part of shoe culture is customization of shoes, right? Creating them into an actual piece of art.
When are you gonna do this?
Bro,
imagine a HECZ custom Nike.
I'll do it for you in MBoZe. I won't do it for nobody else probably. Well, Nick,
much-
I'll do it for any of my friends, you included.
Okay.
But I just saw the boots and I'm like, you don't like Nikes.
Fuck with Nikes.
I don't know, man.
I got a pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like-
that's not Nike, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I'll buy you just like a fresh pair.
The silhouette, and you want me to do it? I'd be down. You'd have to buy the inks. Anyway, all right, let's.
Wait, I have a pair of LeBrons too. Is that Nike?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
I got a pair of LeBrons and
Kobe
Jordans.
was Adidas. He was Nike at one point, but Adidas is when he.
Alexis
Rest in
got me
peace.
my Jordans, and Alexis's mom got me my LeBrons. So I haven't bought any myself yet.
I support it.
But-
I'm not touching the. You got the North Carolinas, right?
Yeah.
Or the off white.
the
No, I'm not touching
LeBron's way better.
Yeah, you just feel like you can bounce.
those. Well, yeah. Look, hey,
It's like
look.
a shot is just there.
I'll tell you one thing. No one in the world, and I mean this, nobody in the world is under any impression or belief that that Air Jordans are the most uncomfortable pieces of shit shoes that has ever lived. Period. End of story.
You think they're
Which
uncomfortable?
Oh,
it depends
the
which
most.
ones.
Bro, when I wear 11s, my
These-
toes are like, bro, after wearing 11s, if I go out and take my shoe off, bro.
So if you have a fat foot, like
Really?
it doesn't,
Oh,
or
no.
it sucks.
No,
because my foot's like,
Jordan's foot had to be like this, right? Because,
maybe he just has a long, skinny foot like me.
yeah, bro.
really?
They're not for me. But I wear them just from style, and I'm not running in them. I'll never play basketball in them. Worst basketball shoes that have ever been created, yet the best
Yeah.
stylish streetwear
Oh, yeah.
skaters
In the
shoes.
what was in the Last Dance? He said he wore his like first pair for a game, and he said his feet were like bleeding.
Yeah.
Afterwards, that's funny.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm soft. I'm softer as an adult, and it is. Where I was going with this is that now Nike is sort of putting themselves out there in a position to that if 2021 was truly woke and people were defending people's right to be religious and their religion is Satanism, then they're gonna be like, okay, well, you gotta go after them too because they created the holy waters. They're gonna be like, well, we gave them permission, and they're gonna be like, well, if we asked you for permission, they would have been like, no, probably not.
At that point, it's a company. They can make whatever decision they want.
Yeah, they own the IP, 100%.
Yeah. So it's like,
Is that the manipulation of everything? It's like, bro, do you think Jordan got paid for that statue right there? No, but it's a dope statue. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't think it's a dope statue?
No, I do.
Fucking
that shit
slam.
is fire.
I just think Jordan has enough. Don't worry about that.
yeah. Don't worry
about that, Michael.
statue. You've got
You'll be all right.
you've got a few shoes you've sold.
I don't know. It's like it all ties down to like the conspiracies that have been just like Hollywood conspiracies and
There's conspiracies.
I heard Jordan got it. You know what?
no what?
I heard he got
Illuminati?
his pop smoke.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Come
You
on.
did.
I
I
heard
did
that.
not.
Come on. You're a Jordan guy.
I am a Jordan guy. I
You
never
watch
heard
those
that.
documentaries on YouTube.
No, I
I've heard
didn't.
that.
Really?
Type in Michael Francis and Michael Jordan. It's Michael Francis.
He's like the mafia
Yeah.
guy.
The mafia guy. It's Francesi
Francis.
Friend.
from the Genovese family. Oh no, was he Genovese? I think he was Genovese. wasn't he? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about mobs,
I'm not friends.
cartels,
I'm
or
not-
anything.
All
Those
I'm
my
friends
mob,
with him.
all my mob friends, I haven't
Haven't
talked to
talked
them
to them
since
in-
high school.
yeah, I don't talk about stuff like that. I've just seen the world too much. All right, let's end this podcast on something a little bit more light.
What's that?
I don't fucking know. Somebody bring something up.
I'm sure people want to hear about 60-50, right?
Can we go to maybe a Mavs game?
Huh?
Maybe a Mavs game. Get drunk.
Wait, the sports around here are coming back.
Yeah, look, are you vaccine taking it? Yes or no?
No,
Ooh.
Vaccine taking it? Yes or no? You're an anti-vaxxer?
I'm not taking it.
It's not even.
He didn't even
it's no
think
one's
about it.
business?
I see what you try to get. You try to throw me with the anti-vax.
He's like, I answered it. That's the answer you get.
Bro, I don't know where I was. I think it was at dinner, and we were talking. It's like vaccine. I was like, yeah, I'm an anti-vaxxer. I'm not getting it. Everybody looked at me. I'm like, I'm joking. Are you getting it?
I don't know.
Are you getting
I'm supporting everybody that does.
Probably not. Probably not until it like hinders my ability to travel or live a normal life.
My uncle just got it like a month ago, or probably like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He said he went blind for like 3 days.
Shut the
I'm dead serious. He went blind for 3 days. He went into the doctor. They like did a scan of his brain, and they found a lump on his brain.
Coincidence, or was it directly
coincidence?
Yo,
I think not.
I was watching the podcast last week.
Well, that's why you're not taking
I noticed that I do this with this hand.
What?
This. I'm like, why am I doing?
I saw you just do that right now, and I was about to just like touch it. Like, what are you doing?
Like, bro, I was watching it, and I don't know why. I caught myself. I'm like, what the fuck do I do that? And then right now when I did it, I'm like, oh.
That's so weird.
Dude, whenever
Imagine Bo's just sitting over there like
I
that.
don't get it though.
When
It
I was
probably
in
just feels
school-
cold. Like
for some reason when I was in school, I used to
Why would
sit
you do
like
that?
this.
Same.
And I used to sit like this while the teacher was teaching. And then so the teacher would call on me because they thought my hand was raised. And I was like,
Wait, that was a thing, wasn't it?
I would just do this.
I feel like that's just like a school
and then I
thing.
was like, why?
Hey, Scumpy's here.
Nice backpack, nerd.
no,
Did you ever sit like
Anyways.
this, Matt? Did you ever sit like this in school?
No.
Yo, you know what? I used to do this
Right?
like when I was laying in bed watching. Like I'll be.
Wait, 2 times
I was like this.
8.
It's like this.
You're like fucking.
I don't know. I had some weird stuff.
You sleep like that, or you?
Seth, are you getting the vaccine?
Simulation.
I'm not talking about.
Yeah, why are you? You know he's not gonna say anything.
He'll be here
hope you
tomorrow.
aren't.
Seth, MBoZe is saying no because his uncle just got it
Seth
last week
is
and
for
went blind
sure
for
getting
3
it.
days.
Why'd you tell Seth
not
that?
made
Seth
up.
is
It's
for
real
sure.
shit.
It's
getting
real
it.
shit.
Out of
It's not a
everybody you
coincidence.
Bro, the guy that made it said he didn't get it.
The guy that made it didn't get it because he didn't want to be cut. He didn't want to cut in line essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what
The guy
Hutch
that
said.
made it just couldn't.
I'm sure that's what Hutch said.
That's what Hutch said.
Drama-free Hutch doesn't like to get into.
Look, I think
Really good
people should
podcast
start minding their own
content
fucking
All right,
business.
so Seth is
Can
out.
we end that podcast there? Like, mind your business. If somebody doesn't like let them. You know what I'm saying? Dylan, you
With
getting the
that.
vaccine? You getting the vaccine? Yeah. See, he said yeah. When he gets a chance. I don't want cut in line
Sheeple.
either. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I just want to reiterate it. I don't know if I have to, but I will. The last portion of this thing, like, don't turn that into something that it isn't, please.
What's
Shut
that
up,
vaccine
Jake
stuff?
Lucky.
No, I
That's
didn't
what we're
say that.
saying.
No, I didn't say that. I just think that a lot of the stuff that we say, like for entertainment, almost sometimes.
I say do it.
but you're
make
not
it.
doing it.
Whatever
Make
works
it
for you.
controversial. Call us out. Clip little things with no context.
Cancel me.
And
Yeah.
give us
Cancel me.
attention.
Cancel me.
Cancel me, please.
That's what I've always
All
been.
right. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next
Bye.
week. Shura.
Eat healthy, stay